Welcome back to another delicious cooking video. This time we are going to make some enchiladas, keto style. And this is some chicken breasts from the chickens that we harvested this summer. And I'm just going to put them into my Instant Pot. I am putting on some salt and pepper and then some of my homemade barbecue sauce. And I'll just layer them until I have all of the breasts in the Instant Pot. And then I will cook them so that they will get really tender and I can shred the meat. And now all of the chicken is cooked through and it's really tender and shreddable, and all of the spices from the barbecue sauce and so on are inside of the meat now, and it will be really tasty this way. So now I'm going on to my next step, and that is to take out all of the chicken into another bowl and shred it apart. And of course this is really hot right now, so I'm using 2 forks. If you would let it cool, may have been a little easier, but I think that the meat sticks together a little more when it's cooled down. And I'm going to make my own pancakes or tortillas, and I just put in some eggs and some extra egg whites, and this is some flaxseed flour and some cream. I will also put in just a little tiny bit of guar gum and some salt, and then I will blend it together with my immersion blender so it gets really smooth and runny. It's important that it's a runny dough if you want to have really thin tortillas out of this. And I already tried this recipe a few times and it's really good for this purpose. And I will put the ingredients down in the description so you can see exactly what I put into this. And now I'm just going to fry them up, and I use about 100 mils for each, and I'll just flatten it out like this so it gets really nice and flat like a tortilla. And I'll just keep on doing this until I'm finished. And now onto the assembly. I have my enchilada sauce here, and of course you can find a video on how I made that. I will put a link up in the corner. So I take each pancake and I will put on some of my shredded chicken, some cheese and some onion, and then I will fold it together and into the dish where I have my sauce. And I'm laying them close to each other down in my dish, and I will pour on some more of the enchilada sauce, and then I'm putting on some cheese so that it can melt when it goes into the oven. I will set my oven for about 200 degrees, and I'll just leave them in until the cheese has melted, so about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and then they look like this. and I like to have some different taste and textures, so I'm also putting on some freshly cut tomatoes from my garden, some onions and some scallions, and in the background you can see some of my corn relish, some sour cream and some of my peach salsa, so I will also put that on top of it. And if you want the recipes for those things, I will also link them in the corner so you can go and watch those videos as well. And it's really tasty, so please go and watch those. And here is the finished result, and it was so amazing and tasty, and all of the different tastes and textures, flavors and so on. It was just really good, so I will definitely be making these again. And if you don't want to make your own pancakes, you can just use regular tortillas if you don't eat keto. I made that for my husband, so that is fine as well. Thank you for watching, and please go and subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Vester's Farm Life. Bye bye.